Hello, Cosmic Fam. It's your girl, Cosmic Jazz 222, and today I am back with another pick a card reading. This time it's regarding what blessings are coming in and basically what is being removed from your path in order to receive these blessings. So, if you're just returning, welcome back, Cosmic Fam. It's so good for you guys to be here. And for those of you guys who are just coming across my channel for the first time, hi, welcome. So, just a disclaimer, guys. This is all a general reading. That means not every single thing is going to resonate. I highly suggest use my readings more as confirmation, guidance, and advice, and take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce the piles to you. We have pile 1, and I do have intention oils for each one. Choose what is calling to you, what you feel resonates with your story. But anyways, pile 1 is the Love Me oil, and it has Venus coming out the ocean with that. And then we have for pile 2 the Guardian Angel oil, and then for pile 3 we have the Road Opener oil. So pause the video if you need to, sit with the piles, meditate on it, and choose whichever pile or oil that best resonates with you, and I'll see you guys at your reading. Bye. Hello, Pal 1. Welcome to your reading. So, if you chose the Love Me or Quiereme, I think that's how you say it, essential oil, this message is for you. So, this is pretty obvious. There's a reason why I have the intentions oil for each specific pile. This intention oil is to bring in love, of course, romance. However, it goes beyond just romance. It's more about calling in love on all levels and receiving emotional support, emotional openness with everyone, and just having genuine people around you that are actually here to support you, love on you, care for you. So honestly, I think what you may have been wanting, Pal 1, lately is just to feel loved, just to feel cared for, and that you have a good support system around you. Perhaps in the past you've been having issues with connecting with people, or you felt like you were almost thrown out to the wolves, left behind to figure out everything on your own. And it's like it's time for you to finally receive love and not have your guard up so much and not be so independent. We can be strong for but so long. Everyone deserves love. Everyone deserves attention, and just to feel like they're bonding with another human being. So that's what I'm getting for you so far, Pal 1. I hope that resonates so far. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to pull an angel number for you. Then we're going to get right into your reading. Okay, so what? Okay, we already got one. Flipping over. Okay, we got 18. I'm kind-hearted. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. That's very interesting. So number 18 could be very significant for you. If you add up the numbers 1 plus 8, it does reduce down to 9. So 9 is all about completion. There is a very tough cycle I feel like you are completing, Pal 1. And it does deal with matters of the heart. I actually feel like you are here to show and bring love to the world in some way and really show everyone this is what it means to be compassionate. This is what it means to facilitate a collective consciousness that's full of community and family and soul tribe. So I really feel as though, Pal 1, you're very loving and compassionate, but maybe those things have been absent from your life. As in, you haven't been receiving that, even though you've been the one to put that energy out there. So what I'm getting already, it's time for you to receive the energy you've been putting out in the best way possible. And that does include love. So let me go ahead and look into what aspects of life or what houses of life you're going to be blessed in, or you're going to see the most movement in. Okay, let me just get the astro days real quick. So I'm gonna put your angel number over here. I do have some of your oracle cards pre-shuffled, but let me go roll. What blessings, good vibes, what's coming towards Pal 1? Okay. All right, so we have the second house and the fifth house. I'll get into the explanation. We also got Cancer here, so shout out to all my Cancer folks. Is there another? Oh yeah, we got Cancer twice. So I'm actually seeing Cancer season being highlighted. We also got the moon ruled by Cancer. We also got Pluto. So what I'm getting intuitively, you may have some Cancer placements. So this could be Sun, Moon, Rising. You might have a stellium in Cancer. But I also want to let y'all know what's happened recently astrologically. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, abundance, blessing, higher learning, and teaching, did move into the sign of Cancer finally. So if you have major Cancer placements, or whatever house is ruled by Cancer, and for some of y'all it could be the second house or the fifth house, again apply to your chart, but that area of life or those placements will be heavily blessed by Jupiter. So just look at your chart. But the second house deals with your possessions, values, and how you make money. And in the fifth house does deal with your creativity, your talents, your skills, but also this does rule over children to a certain extent, and even romance. So going back to your intention oil, yes, I do feel like not only is your love life going to be blessed where there's more opportunities, but I also feel like the things you value, including your self-worth, are going to be heavily blessed. You're no longer going to have low self-esteem. You're no longer going to feel like you have to do the absolute most just to get something back in return. I'm seeing with Pluto, especially here, Pluto may have been breaking you down to the point where you had to realize who you were, breaking down your character, breaking down your ego, breaking down your understanding of give and take in relationships. But Pluto does this beautiful thing, even though it can be painful, it breaks us down to build us back up even stronger. And with the moon here, I'm just seeing there's a lot of emotions, and I'm seeing your heart chakra opening up, Pal One. So if this isn't love, I'm seeing more support with your family, more support with your friends, or aligning with the right people who will give you that deep soulful connection you've been so looking for. Okay. But it's crazy how we have Cancer twice. So that tells me Jupiter in Cancer is going to be very important, and Cancer season, whenever you're watching this, will be very important. Okay. So let's put your dice over there, and then we're going to finally get into your charts. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. What blessings are coming for Pal One? Okay, what blessings, what blockages are being removed? Oh no, that's too many cards. That's too many cards. I'm seeing a lot of stress with this card, Pal One. And I feel like that's been you. You've been dealing with stress, anxiety, definitely having issues connecting with the present, always worrying about what has happened and worrying what's to come. But I think what's also going to be alleviated is stress, having anxiety about what's to come. We have Temperance reversed, the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups, with the King of Wands as the overall energy. So this isn't the energy that's coming through, but what's being highlighted is the energy you've been dealing with and what's basically being removed. So I'm seeing with Temperance here reversed. This deals with imbalance and impatience. 9 of Swords deals with anxiety and stress, and the 5 of Cups deals with emotional loss. So what I'm intuitively getting already, Pal One, you've been wondering, when are you going to receive love? When are you going to meet the right person? When is this connection going to go to the next level? There is this sense of urgency, almost feeling like you're wasting time, or you feel like your time is being wasted by either a person, by a friend, and you just feel like there's this blockage there. I do feel for some of you guys, because we're ending off with the 5 of Cups, there may have been instances where you've been putting so much into a connection or a friendship. You've been investing, you've been waiting for that advancement or that next level in the connection. But unfortunately, maybe the connection fell short. Maybe there was a breakup. Maybe there was some type of argument and you two are no longer speaking. I feel like there has been loss here. And what's coming through, or the blessing that's coming through, is understanding that certain connections serve a specific timeline and a specific purpose. Not all connections are meant to last, and even the connections that fell short were lessons. And I know we don't like to hear that, right? But it is true. There is a lesson in each relationship, and there's something you're supposed to gain from it. For you, it feels like patience was something that was challenged. I'm also getting internal balance, as in mental balance, mentally being at peace, mentally being stable, because I'm definitely getting the connections you were dealing with in the past, collective, well, pile one. There's a sense of emotional and mental instability. You weren't at peace. You felt like you were always walking on eggshells, and you had this underlying fear of, what if it all goes left? What if all the things I invested in are in vain? All the sacrifice, just me waiting. I'm hearing, did I waste my best years on this person or on this connection when there were others? So I'm definitely getting this rumination here. But what I do like is the overall energy is the King of Wands. Now, you could have some fire placements in your chart, collective. I keep saying collective at Pal One, you know what I mean. So Sagittarius, and we do have that with Temperance here as well. Sagittarius, Leo. Leo's being highlighted, as well as Aries. What I do see is confidence and reassurance coming back to you, collective. Just feeling confident in yourself. And like I said before, the second house showed up earlier. That deals with your, yes, the way you make money, your possessions, your values, but also your self-esteem. How do you feel about yourself? I do see confidence coming through. It's almost like, you know what I'm getting? It's like, I don't care. It's like an I don't care attitude. And there's a level of confidence and a level of courage and bravery that comes with that type of energy. It's bold, and there's a sense of you understanding yourself so much, and even understanding your values, your morals, and your expectations. I do feel like in the next cycle, you're no longer going to be lowering your expectations or trying to sacrifice even your morals, your beliefs, just for the sake of a connection. And in turn, that's when I see a beautiful connection coming through. Now I want to look at the underlying energy. Yeah, I'm seeing you've been waiting. You've been waiting. Even the sun reverse, you've been waiting. Let me see what's coming for you. So this seems like a past energy. So you're being blessed with mental peace. If you've been having issues moving on from a loss, I do see peace coming through, where you're accepting what has happened and you're ready to live for the future, live in the present moment, and no longer be stuck in the past. I'm seeing no longer the what ifs. Two of Pentacles. Okay, equal exchange. That's what I'm getting with this. And I'm also seeing something spiritually, energetically, finally manifesting in physical form. You might be having dreams, collective. That's what I'm getting. You might be having dreams about what's to come. And these dreams are highlighting like a new era for you. Two of Cups reversed. And then finally, we have the Death reverse. So what I'm getting with this combo, I'm seeing Scorpio being highlighted as well. So the Death card is connected to Pluto. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. And this is all about change and rebirth. The connections that are coming in are going to be completely different from what you experienced in the past, okay? Romantic, friendship, applied to your situation. Shoot, even career-wise, the connections that are coming in will be completely different. And I do see a level of equality here. The reason why the Two of Cups is showing up reverse is because this is pertaining to things you had dealt with in the past with relationships. I actually feel like you're going to be separating. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You're separating officially from baggages that you've been carrying for so long, especially mentally. It's the questioning, it's the rumination. What if this goes wrong? What if I let the wrong person in? What if I do this or do that? Do I trust myself? There's even issues with trusting oneself, and possibly not meeting expectations. But the truth of the matter is, you're no longer bounded to the past. So when you start to feel yourself, when you start to go out more and change your mindset, I think that's the thing. Your mindset is possibly what's holding you back. But I do feel like there's alleviation of that all of a sudden. And I do see you transforming internally, and that's manifesting outwardly. So like I said, spiritually, something has been moving, even though there may have been stagnancy or there's been conflict or blockages. a lot of things happen spiritually, energetically first before they manifest physically. So get ready, Pal One. That's all I gotta say. Get ready, because there's a lot of good things coming in, and I see you in a better headspace with good people around you. So anyways, let me get into your cards, your other cards. A lot of you guys fear of going through the same thing, like going through a breakup again, or going through like a nasty separation. That is no longer your timeline. I feel like like I said before, you're kind-hearted, you have a good heart, and you're here to show love, show what it means to embody the energy of love. And now it's time for you to receive that in return. So let me get into your other cards. We have, wow, that's beautiful. Fourth chakra, which is the heart chakra, Archangel Raphael. And didn't I mention your heart chakra is opening? For some of you guys, maybe it's the fear of opening up again, or the fear of connecting with other people. You might be connected with Archangel Raphael. I actually feel like if you are someone who connects with this energy, this Archangel will be working with you in the next chapter that is basically here. And you will be healed in many ways. That's what I'm getting with this. And this is even a nod towards, hey, it's safe. It's safe for you to connect. It's safe for you to put yourself out there. It's safe for you to join that organization or join that club, or to do this and do that. Anything that brings in people, it's safe to do so. Of course, take your time. It's when you're going through triggers and you're reminded of the past. Of course, there are moments where you get scared or you become anxious. Take your time with this, but just know each experience is opening you up. The color green and pink might be significant as well. So if you want to like work with rose quartz or green aventurine, jade, rhodonite, I'm hearing, then by all means do so. But Archangel Raphael is definitely working with you. We have 38, so maybe 38 is significant. Someone's 38 years old. I'm also seeing this adds up to 11, 3 plus 8. So 11 is a manifestation type of number. And then the next card is Door to Romance, 33. So we got 11 and 33. Someone could be a life path 11, life path 33. That's a master number too. So literally the door to romance is opening up for you. But it all starts with your heart opens and then that door opens. But for some of you guys, it's the opposite way. It's the door to love has opened. The opportunities are there. It's just a matter of time for you to be ready. So the question is, are you ready, Pal One? Because that's what's coming through. And it's people who are not going to hurt you. That's not going to break your heart. Granted, everybody has their own flaws, right? But whatever you dealt with is no longer here. It's no longer supposed to accompany you. Better connections, people that actually listen, people that actually appreciate you and see the kind heart that you have, people that you will inspire and they will inspire you. So, all right, so let's see what else does the collective need to know. Diamond in the rough, rare, one of a kind, under pressure, overlooked, turning into something great. That's you. That's you, Pal One. Maybe you were overlooked in some way. I'm gonna get into that. We have new idea, connecting, starting a new project, business idea, and epiphany. Made woman, turning pain into power. Wow. And then we have new beginning. Fresh start ahead. Your slate is clear. Take advantage. So if this ain't confirmation, Pal One, I don't know what is, but this is literally telling you, you are here with a new beginning. That's what's being presented to you. You're free to go. You're free to take that leap of faith. I'm even seeing with like career, for example, something about your career or what you do, exactly what you're supposed to do for the world, what you're supposed to do for the collective, your kind heart, your passion, your life purpose. That's actually very intertwined with this, with meeting new people. So it's almost like you networking and you end up meeting the right people who are actually soul family, maybe your soulmate. But I want to go back to this diamond in the rough. Perhaps you were overlooked in the past and people did not see your value. And when it was so unfortunate, some people are not meant to see your value at that time. And that's a lesson for them, but that's also a lesson for you. You were built through pressure, Pal One. Pressure in your connections, pressure possibly with career, your family dynamic. But it created someone with such a pure heart, a golden heart. And it's like, despite all the pain, you're turning it into power, and you're turning that pain into passion where you want to help others in some way. And that could be an idea that will help you progress in your career. So again, there's an intertwining between career and love, friendships, connections. And that's bringing in success all around. So yes, second house, self-esteem, but also money. So I do see more money, more luxury coming through as a result as well. It all starts with you, Pal One. It really does. So I'm going to end off your reading, and it's going to be with a affirmation. So we have happiness, and there's dolphins here. So maybe you connect with dolphins. Again, we got the color green. Green is associated to the heart chakra, which showed up with Archangel Raphael. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So to end off your reading, Pal One, remember to always choose your happiness. If something does not bring you happiness, if something brings you mental turmoil, confusion, it's not in alignment with you. This even includes people, it includes situations, environments. If something is not contributing to your overall well-being, it is not in alignment. So in this next phase, you're going to be happy. The blessing that's coming through is happiness, but it is heavily connected with your heart, with those around you. So a lot of support. And you know what's so crazy? There's a lot of dolphins here. That's a family. That's a tribe. That's a pack of people. So it's almost like you might be connecting with others that went through similar situations as you, or understand where you're coming from. So again, there's similarities that are being highlighted here. So with that being said, Pal One, I hope this resonates. Just be open to the opportunities. I do feel like you'll be meeting, and that's the thing, I'm not saying one person being highlighted. However, if this is love related, I feel like you're going to be exploring without fear, exploring and seeing what's out there, and you will choose your person based on if you guys are compatible, if this person brings you happiness. And I don't see a repeat. So yeah, just be open. That's all I gotta say. So with that being said, Pal One, I hope that resonates, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose the Guardian Angel or the Espiritu oil, this reading is for you, and this is regarding what blessings are coming through. So anyways, there's a reason why I placed these oils at certain piles. So if you chose the Guardian Angel, I am already seeing that the blessings coming through is more protection. Specifically, you no longer dealing with negativity or situations that are harmful to you on all levels, and you being able to basically dodge bullets, avoid tower moments at all costs. It's almost like you're being pushed out the way. And I'm not saying you're not already spiritually protected, because you are, Pal 2, you really are. But it's almost like you go through certain things and you see you're protected, but it's like, why did I have to go through that? So I kind of feel like you're being maneuvered out of a treacherous path where you possibly dealt with nonsense after nonsense, inconveniences, and now it's just like everything is smooth sailing. So I would say overall peace, but I do feel like your spirit team, you're gonna definitely notice their presence more, and I do feel some physical signs and synchronicities being presented to you. So take what resonates with that. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do now is I will pull the astro dice. Actually, no, we're gonna do the angel number first. Give me a second. All right. What message does Pal 2 need to know? Pal 2, what does Pal 2 need to know? Wow, we have 555. So you might be saying the number 555 a lot. That does deal with change, but it says, I am optimistic. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your past direction. Be open and stay positive. So with the blessing that's coming through is change. And I feel like if you've been dealing with like setbacks or situations that are very undesirable, I do see changes where you're no longer dealing with those things. And it's almost like your path becomes alleviated, or the burdens you've been dealing with, the responsibilities are being alleviated. And you're actually being called to be optimistic and look forward to the blessings and the good that is heading your way. So stay positive. All right, so let's go ahead and, sorry if the camera's shaking. I'm gonna roll the dice. Okay, so we have the 12th house, the 6th house. Don't worry guys, I'll get into it. And then we have Pisces, Capricorn. So you might have Pisces or Capricorn placements. We have the moon as well as the North Node, which is amazing. Just want to let you know, Jupiter just entered Cancer, and I told this to Pal 1 because I feel like this is also significant here. If you have any Cancer placements or whatever house is ruled by Cancer, that is the area of life that's going to be heavily blessed, astrologically speaking. So for some of you guys, perhaps it's the 6th house. Maybe you have Cancer in the 6th house or Cancer in the 12th house, and those aspects of life are being highlighted. So the 6th house and the 12th house are very karmic houses. 6th house deals with your work, your routine, even your health. The 12th house deals with spirituality, karma, and even your mental health to a certain extent. So I feel like those two aspects of life are definitely being highlighted. So your spiritual health and even your physical health. I'm also seeing, yes, Pisces and Virgo being highlighted. So what I was also getting, because I saw the moon in Capricorn, I'm definitely getting something about mother or father, something about parents. If there's been any issues with family, disagreements, or maybe there's been some type of pattern or cycle that's repeating and it's obviously not healthy for you as well as for everyone else, I do see something about family being resolved. Now, for some of you guys, this could entail a temporary separation. Maybe you've been wanting to live your own life. Maybe you've been wanting to become more independent, and eventually there will be a reconciliation. But if that's not your story, I'm just getting whatever issue that has been reoccurring in the family, that's also going to be alleviated in some way. Now, when it comes to your life path and overall life progression, some of y'all do feel like there's been like a standstill, or it's just like you make progress, but then something pushes you back a little bit and it's like nonstop. So I also feel like life is just gonna be progressing more smoothly. Like you're gonna see the order, like chronological order. You're gonna see things happening one thing after the other, and it's no more of this pause and then we make progress, pause, then we take 10 steps back. It's no longer of that. So just stay optimistic and get ready, I guess I would say. Now, let's get into your cards. What does Pal 2 need to know? If I said Pal 1, I apologize. You guys know what I mean, Pal 2. But it just seems like there's overall protection of your mission and your life purpose. Like overall, there's protection, divine protection. But let's see. Okay, so with the Knight of Swords reversed, the Star, okay. The Queen of Pentacles reversed. What blessings are coming for Pal 2? Blessings for Pal 2. Blessings for Pal 2. Okay. And then the High Priestess as the overall energy. So what I'm getting with this combination here, I am seeing a focus on impure intentions, you dealing with people who approach you with impure intentions. And I'm getting a scenario when someone promises you something or they try to make themselves greater than they really are, but later on they greatly disappoint you. I'm definitely seeing something about you pointing that out right away before things escalate. Like being able to read somebody so clearly to the point where you're able to, again, avoid a catastrophe or avoid some type of, I guess, disappointment in the future. Because the Knight of Swords is impure intentions. And then the Page of Pentacles reverse is either not putting in effort or expectations not being met. Followed by the Star. And you know the Star in tarot comes after the Tower, which is the catastrophe, right? The Star is a healing energy. So with that, paired with the King of Pentacles reverse, perhaps you've been dealing with issues of people not having the best intentions in the workplace, because I'm seeing a lot of pentacles here. So whatever industry you're in, if this is a business, if you are in some type of corporate world office thing, maybe work like coworkers or colleagues have been an issue, and maybe you were the one to always pick up the slack, or you had to be the one to take the high road. I'm seeing something about exposure, people's true nature getting exposed if they try to wrong you. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of karmic divine protection with you. It's like if you always been the scapegoat, for example, and you've been gaslit by others, this may not necessarily be with career, but again, apply to your story. But if you always have been the one to be the scapegoat, people being able to take advantage of you, and it's like you always are carrying the burdens of others because others don't want to take responsibility for their own actions and mistakes. It's like it's time that you now are releasing all of that, and everybody's going to have to pick up their own slack. So I'm actually getting like a big exposure. So if there's a situation where you've been dealing with BS from people, it's almost like I'm hearing spinning the block. It's almost like karma is spinning the block on them. So whatever they're putting out, they're going to receive it like tenfold. And you're showing up as the Star. So it's almost like you're now painted in a good light. Yeah, I'm definitely getting something about reputation, or you're tired of being overlooked. You're being tired of the scapegoat. But now you're being viewed in a positive light. So like I said, I did see something about your path or your progress being divinely protected. So whoever tries to interfere or tries to play with you, essentially, they're going to receive it. Like, let's put that. They're just going to go through something not so pleasant and you're going to be progressing. So I'm kind of getting that type of scenario playing out. Yeah, we got the Hierophant. It's almost like you are ascending. And the Hierophant even deals with initiation. So it just feels like the energy around you is shifting completely. The best way to describe it, it's like before, you have that light within you, but it's almost like you were surrounded by chaos, like smoke, fog, everything was confusing. But now all that's getting clear. Like I'm seeing a wind sweeping in and just all of it's cleared. And now you can see, now you can move forward. Now you see everybody's true intentions. And you're able to decipher who's good for you and who's not good for you. And if you already have that ability, it feels like it's heightened, like you're seeing aura. So I'm just channeling based on what's coming through. Okay. And even the Six of Pentacles reverse, this is all about unequal exchange. And then the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you're tired of giving. You're tired of being taken advantage of. And I'm even hearing, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of losing. Everybody else is gaining. So it seems it's going to be the reversed. You're gaining, and whoever was taking from you, they're going to be losing out. So it feels like I'm seeing the wheel of fortune in my mind's eye. Everything is shifting. The wheel is turning. Like even people's worlds are going to be turning upside down. Those that have been actively wronging you and going after you. That's what I'm feeling with this. It's like a major wake up call. So I am getting Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus because I'm seeing the earth signs being highlighted. I'm also seeing Aquarius and Pisces. So you might have those placements. Yeah, I just saw the Three of Pentacles reversed. That deals with unstable work environments or environments where there's collaboration. So now I'm going to get into your oracles. If it's not work, this could be dealing with love. This could be dealing with, like I said, family, friends. Feeling like you were taken advantage of. People were always taking from you or accusing you, making you feel like you're the problem, but in actuality, it's just a bunch of narcissists around you. That's what this is giving. But anyways, let's get into your cards. We have, okay, we got the first chakra, that's the root. So the color red is being highlighted. And then we have Archangel Michael. If y'all know anything about Archangel Michael, he is the protector. He goes to war. He fights the demonic forces. So like I said, you're heavily protected. Dang, and you also got Archangel Metatron, which is the third eye. That's the third eye chakra. Wow, so this feels like spiritual, like even your abilities are being protected. If you have any spiritual psychic abilities, I'm even getting some of y'all may have been dealing with psychic attacks, psychosis, people possibly sending you like evil eye or negative vibes. And the thing is, you would have dreams or you would see what energy they're sending you. So it's almost like the protection you already have been receiving is being amplified like times 10. And this is on a psychic level as well. So it's crazy. Even Pal 1 had an archangel showing up. So you have two. You don't, not just one, but two. And on top of that, we got Archangel Michael. So we got the root and the third eye. Red and purple is being highlighted. So maybe you might gravitate towards like red jasper, amethyst. I'm definitely getting some about amethyst here. Wow. Okay. So this is saying like you're being heavily protected. And then 35 equals to 8. 3 plus 5 equals 8. Maybe someone here is 35. Someone here might be 40. I'm getting those ages being highlighted. But 8 and 4. So someone could be a life path 8. Someone could be the life path 4. All right. Let's pull for the other cards. Cutting through the BS. Truth teller, head over heart, confident, analytical. Lovers, passion, and lust. High priestess shows up once again. Intuitive, receiving download straight from source. And then loyalty. Okay. It just feels like if you always been prone to experiencing negative stuff, and again you're questioning, why do I have to go this? Why me? Why do I have to go through this out of everyone? It's almost like being dealt with a bad hand. But that's the thing with life. Everybody's dealt a different hand. It's all about how you're able to maneuver through it, how you can work with it, how you can progress and elevate. And that will speak a lot. It's not really about where you come from. It's about where you end up and how you go through that journey. So it's almost like turning a bad hand into a good hand. And it's like some people, they have a good hand from the beginning, but because they screw up so much, they end up in a bad place. But it's like you're the opposite. You start off with a quote bad hand, and through your own experiences and your decision making and you wisening up, you end up succeeding. I'm getting like a rags to riches story now. So that's why I'm saying your journey is being heavily protected, because you're meant to do something amazing. And with the 555 that came out earlier, you're meant to be optimistic about what's to come through. Now I would say, if this is love related, because I'm seeing the lovers here or those you connect to, you're no longer going to be entertaining people who don't have good intentions, people who are not loyal. I'm actually seeing any like parasite. Okay, I'm hearing the word parasite. Any parasite that's been leeching off of you energetically, physically, that's getting wiped out. Like I keep seeing a big sweep, like a clean sweep. And not only are you going to be seeing people's true intentions, but they're going to be eliminated from your life very swiftly. And I'm seeing people getting replaced or situations getting replaced with better situations and outcomes. One of the things that want to come through that will be heading your way are loyal people, loyal friendships, people who are trustworthy, people who have your best interests, and people who care for you. But at the same time, it's because you have discernment and you're able to see people's true intentions. So if there's, for example, somebody who is interested in you romantically, if you can see the aura and the energy, and it's like you look at somebody and it's like, oh, I know you don't got good intentions. Like you just feel it. Yeah, that type of ability is being heightened. And that's what's making you avoid. It's like your gut feeling. And this is because of your spirit team here. And mind you got 2 archangels. So because of your spirit team and the downloads you're receiving with the high priestess here, you are a high priest, high priestess, by the way. Because of the intuitive hits you're getting, and because you can see people, you're going to be able to avoid a lot. And it's no longer you going through things and having to learn. It's almost like you're observing situations and you're able to learn from it from afar, while also having a smoother ride, if that makes sense. Whew, okay. So overall, just like life gets easier and there's just a bubble around you. And whoever is good will have access because you're going to be granting access, of course, and also your spirit team. But those who are impure, they're going to be rejected. It's like denied, access denied. That's what this is giving. And if they try you, all we can do is pray. That's all I got to say. Anyways, let's end off with your affirmation. We have doubt. And we have the color green with some yellow, so solar plexus and also heart chakra. But it says doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So I think, so what's so funny is, yes, you're being called to have optimism and to be prepared, but there's some blessings, there's some things, some experiences that we're not supposed to know yet. We're purposely not being shown anything. So I'm seeing somebody like trying to read their own cards, for example, or trying to look at their chart to predict. It's almost like you have to be present. Be in the present moment and see how because you're supposed to see how the blessings unfold, not to know what the blessing is. Does that make sense? But even though I told you like a glimpse of it, be present right now. And even like some of the experiences you went through, you're probably wondering why you had to go through it or why you had to meet that person. It's okay if you don't know right now. And there are some things we're not meant to know. We're not meant to ever know because it's so complex the way this reality works. So again, be present and keep things simple. Just like even appreciate the simple things. So with that being said, Pal 2, I hope that resonated. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hello, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this oil, it's the Road Opener Intention Oil, and it says in Spanish, Abre Caminos. I think I'm saying that correctly. Anyways, this will be your reading. So there's a reason why I put the specific oil for each pile. So for you, perhaps you were drawn to this specific pile because you've been wanting a breakthrough. And this is more general, right? But a breakthrough in life in general. Maybe you feel like you've been stagnant. Maybe you feel like there's no opportunities being presented. Maybe you feel like there's blockages in your way and you're just wondering, shoot, what can I do to make the energy move? Well, the blessing that's coming through is any blockages to your path of success, to love, happiness, is going to be removed, and you're going to see significant improvements in the near future. I'm also seeing this has a road here. I'm seeing significance surrounding moving or driving, traveling. Maybe you've been trying to get the green light to move or to travel to a specific place, and that would lead to your expansion. So take what resonates. I do want to mention, and I told this to other piles, what really inspired me to do this reading is Jupiter entering Cancer. So wherever you have Cancer in your chart, whatever house it rules over, or if you have Cancer placements, Jupiter is going to be blessing that area or placements. So we're going to start off with your angel number. Okay, start with your angel number. What does Pile 3 need to know? What does Pile 3 need to know? Okay. We have 6. I am nurturing. Someone could be life path 6. Your heart is your gift. You are a natural born nurturer and have a great talent for helping and healing others. You are the epitome of self-sacrifice and a protector of those you love. So what I'm getting with this message is, you have a very caring heart, and I'm seeing a lot of people actually come to you either for advice or to be a shoulder to cry on. You are a good listener. That's what I would say about you, Pal 3. And people feel safe. That's the thing. People feel very safe around you. So I'm kind of feeling like that aspect of you is leading to some type of breakthrough. Or because you're kind-hearted, and you really showed up for people, I'm seeing opportunities being presented to you. It's almost like you help somebody and they actually give something back in return. I'm getting like this equal exchange here. But anyways, let's get into your astral dice first to see like what specific houses are being blessed and what planets and signs are influencing it. But anyways, let's see. Okay. So we got the 4th house twice. Interesting. That deals with home, family, motherhood, ancestors, and culture. So remember how I said something about traveling or moving? Maybe you guys are trying to move. You're trying to find like a better place to live, a better environment for you. And Cancer rules over that as well. We also have Saturn and Neptune, okay, along with Sagittarius and Scorpio. So you might have Sagittarius or Scorpio placements. But what I'm getting with this, I'm getting like there's been some type of restriction, and it starts from home. It starts with your stability, what you consider your safe space. Something about the space around you is or possibly contributed to the blockage. For some of you guys that's just coming through, you need to clean up your room. Or you need to clean up like your house, because I'm definitely getting cluster. Like I'm hearing cluster, hoarding. There's some things you just need to let go, because it's the feng shui of the house is not good. Like, let's put it that way. I'm already seeing that. So maybe you want to change things up, maybe shift the furniture in a different way. But I'm also seeing maybe the area you're in, you're like outgrowing. So you're trying to find some other place elsewhere that is better suited for you. I do think that is coming up. If you've been trying to look for a house, for example, I do see that. Some of y'all are really trying to travel like away from the States or a different province. I'm definitely getting that. I'm also seeing something about culture, something about the homeland. So if you've been wanting to go back to the homeland or the motherland, definitely getting that might help you in some way, like connecting back to your roots, and that leads to expansion. So yeah, because Sagittarius is all about travel, and then 4th house is home, motherhood, culture, and Scorpio is even about transformation. So there are some things that you're trying to expand on. And then Saturn here is the restrictor. So yeah, I'm definitely getting something about your house is restricting. Something about the environment you're in is restricting you. Then Neptune may have been some confusion, but this also deals with spirituality. So I definitely feel like the energy needs to change, and maybe you're making some changes with your living space. But anyways, hope that resonated. I hope that made sense. But yeah, girl, I know you like. Anyways, let's get into your cards. Yeah, I keep seeing like an RV. That's crazy. She's literally traveling with baggages and luggage. Okay, we're gonna get into it. What does Pile 3 need to know? 7 of Pentacles. 10 of Cups. Okay. 10 of Cups is family. It's your happy ending. You see, there's a family here and some children. So maybe you have kids, or you're trying to have kids. That could be some things. All right, let's clarify. Oh, that's many cards. What else? 3 of Cups reversed. 2 of Wands. And the Hermit. Over energy is the Star. Okay, and the underlying energy is the Queen of Cups. All right. So what I'm seeing with this, some of you might have Aquarius placements. But anyways, I'm definitely seeing I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. I'm definitely seeing you've been investing. I'm seeing you've been waiting to get the green light, because it's almost like the timing wasn't right. And I think that's what, if you're wondering why an area of life has not been progressing, for example, like finding a home or getting promoted, finding a job, maybe even finding a partner. If there's been something in your life, you notice there's been a blockage, nothing's been moving, it's because the timing wasn't right at the time. Now, I do see you are finishing up on a very long and dreadful journey here. 10 of Wands, there's a lot of baggage, there's a lot of stress, and you're basically at the finish line, but it did come with some sacrifices. It did come with some form of isolation and feeling disconnected from people. I'm just seeing overall, you've been investing and investing into something specifically, and it's just been taking so long. It's gotten to the point where you feel disconnected from people. You feel disconnected from life. And it's almost like if this opportunity or if this door opened for you, everything will start to move. So it feels like your entire life was on hold. And I completely understand that feeling where it's just nothing is moving and it's like, what am I doing? I'm wasting time. So I'm definitely getting that type of energy here. Now, the good news is it's the road opening for you, definitely. And I'm seeing your investments, your patience were not in vain. Absolutely not. Even with a star here, I'm seeing hope being restored to you. And I'm even getting there's something about family, because I keep seeing kids, I keep seeing like a family unit. If you've been wanting to move, for example, I'm seeing something about like the area is you're gonna be able to focus on your family more, or focus on what truly matters to you. That's what I'm getting with the Hermit and the Ten of Cups. So anyways, let's go back to the center card. So I do see with the Two of Wands, there's plans set into place already. I do see you taking action in the near future. There is a decision you will have to make though. It could be between two options, but you see how she's looking out the window and there's a world here. So this is telling me you will be taking action soon, but it's all about getting your plans in order first. All right. But I do see there are certain things you had to let go of. I'm even seeing like maybe certain friends or certain groups that no longer are aligning with your path. And I'm seeing you kind of separating from that. And maybe you're just noticing, wow, it's not only the environment that was keeping me stuck, it was the people. The people I was dealing with, the people I was meeting wasn't aligned with where I need to go. But the good news is the Seven of Pentacles is saying that your seeds are growing. They have been growing this entire time. And you're going to see that the next steps, it's going to pay off. And then the Ten of Cups is you being happy. And the Hermit, what I'm also seeing is you're not going to be very upfront or open about the blessing. I'm seeing you keeping it to yourself. And I think that's wise. I think that will be a wise decision, keeping things to yourself. I'm seeing Virgo being highlighted here. So you might have Virgo placements. Let me see. Is there anything else that wants to come through? I'm also seeing stress. If you've been stressed out, that's going to be alleviated as well. I'm like seeing a peace of mind. Someone who is at peace. They're not stressing over anything. And not worrying about the next step, not worrying about how everything's playing out, because there's a path that's laid out for you. You will decide on it. And I'm seeing certainty. You feeling confident in this journey. But I do see a major burden. You know what the scenario I'm seeing is like, I don't know why I keep seeing somebody moving or someone like leaving. It's like there's one area and you've been carrying all this baggage, but I see you dropping it off and releasing it. And that in turn allows everything else to flourish. And then boom, Ten of Cups, happiness. You feel like you accomplished everything emotionally, on the emotional plane. Everything you wanted is here. But it may have came with isolation, you disconnecting from something else. So that's what I'm getting so far. We're going to get into your other cards, okay? If it's not like moving, it's you literally letting things go, like trashing, getting rid, cleaning. So I keep seeing that. Anyways, let's get into your other cards. We have the second chakra. This is the sacral. So orange is funny because your intention oil is orange. So we have the sacral chakra, and then we have Archangel Ariel. It's crazy. All the other piles received an archangel. So I really feel like whoever watches this video, doesn't matter what pile you're in, yeah, you got an archangel working, or maybe you should connect with that archangel, but it's Archangel Ariel. And then we have attachment. Yeah, it's like there are certain things, it's like whatever you feel bounded to, or yeah, it keeps saying like a binding, like you feel bounded to something. That's why the 10 of Wands showed up earlier. But I'm seeing that era, that cycle is ending, and that involves you cutting loose, like tying loose ends and cutting ties with whatever and whoever. Now with the sacral is all about creativity and things we bring life to, because you know sacral is located where the womb is, and it deals with our life force. So I really feel like there were certain things you were investing in or certain people you were connecting with that were ultimately draining you, and it became an attachment. And you see how she's carrying like a mask. Maybe you were dealing with people who were wearing a mask with you, and the attachment is showed by a chain. So it feels like you were chained down, and maybe there were a lot of responsibilities, especially with the people you were dealing with. But now, because of this move you're choosing to do, or this decision you're going to make in the near future, yeah, I feel like the threshold or the breakthrough is a decision. You're either going to go left or you're going to go right. Which way you're going to go. And by you making that decision to move forward or away, you're cutting the tie, you're cutting the soul tie, or the string. I don't know, I'm seeing a string. It's you and someone else, or you in some type of situation. Maybe it's a job, maybe this is metaphorically, but whatever has been draining you of your creativity, of your energy, of your life force, that is the thing that's getting cut off. So okay, I think I'm getting the message. You're gonna notice a breakthrough when you cut ties with whatever this is. This is a person, this is a situation, this could be a job. Whatever's been draining you, and you feel like this thing has been literally holding you back. I'm even getting someone's boss may have denied a promotion or denied an increase, a step increase or something. I'm getting something along those lines. It's like you were denied, although you were investing, and that denial is causing you to shift gears. Okay, and that's the timing. That's where the timing comes in. Because if it wasn't for that disappointment or that struggle, you wouldn't have woken up, essentially. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that. We got 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. So there's an ending that's coming. Number 5 is change. So you are creating this change. And that's why this goes back to your main message. I am nurturing. You give, and maybe people took advantage of that. Maybe, and it says self-sacrifice. You literally sacrifice so much, and now it's time for you to basically give to people that actually matter, not people that are going to take advantage of you. But that's just an example. Anyways, let's get into the other cards. We have the High Priestess. Intuitive, receiving downloads straight from source. We have ancient Egyptian goddess Isis. So you may connect with this energy. I'm seeing cats. So yeah, cats could be highlighted. The color gold. Someone could be a Leo. Okay. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I would suggest you look up the energy of Isis. Go through Google, just look up who she is. But I believe she is the goddess of protection, magic, I believe. But I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section. But I'm specifically seeing protection, but also magic. So manifesting things. We have Akashic records. Oh, okay. And then we have wisdom. Through life experiences, you become wiser and use it to help others. So although we go through experiences that are not great, and even like the blockages or you feeling tied down, all those are lessons for us to grow from. So through your lessons, and I guess if I can connect back to your blessing, through the lessons you went through, the wisdom you gain from it is going to help other people, and in turn it will help you as well. And it's like, because you help yourself, you end up helping others. So this is, you're going to soon realize, especially with Akashic records, this is all about the book of life. Basically, your track record and the things that you're supposed to experience, the destined events, the vertex points. That's what the Akasha records represents, even your past life. So it's almost like you're gonna understand in the future why you had to go through these struggles. Okay, you know what I'm getting? Let's say you become like this career coach, right? And I'm getting something about you telling people, hey, make sure you look out for yourself in your career. Like, don't hold yourself back just because you feel bad for leaving a group, or feel bad for like not staying in a specific place. But through your experience, you got that experience because you were placed in a situation where you stayed because you possibly felt bad, but you realize, well, I'm not growing because of that. So you go through that stagnation period, and then you become like this coach later on, and you're telling the same advice you wish you would have told yourself back then. Like, it's kind of giving that vibe. And you're supposed to be this coach. Yeah, it's weird. It's like you're supposed to learn from this and teach others not to repeat the same mistakes as you. And that's part of your life purpose. Almost like you're encouraging people to be their own road opener. Like, open your own roads, even if you have to disconnect from people. It's not coming from a bad place. It's like, if you're not expanding, if you're not seeing progress, then you obviously are being limited. Even with the high priestess here, I'm definitely getting a lot of spiritual, like, you're very spiritual, Pile 3. We have intuitive, receiving downloads straight from source. And that's the thing. It's like, you know when you need to leave, but sometimes we feel attached to certain things. We feel bad. We feel like we're obligated. But maybe you're realizing you're no longer obligated to stay, because this is not your issue. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and then the ancient Egyptian goddess Isis, this is all about you protecting yourself and making things happen. Okay. And then I'm going to pull your advice. This will be your final message. We have peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So honestly, the time you're entering right now, Pile 3, yes, it's all about expansion, but it's also you expanding your life through peace. No longer dealing with the negativity, especially the negativity that's keeping you stuck. You know, things that are keeping you attached. Yeah, there's definitely something about attachment, letting go. If it's letting go of people, letting go of objects, letting go of whatever, there needs to be a clean house, okay? A clean sweep. That's what I would say. But you do it through love. Like I said, you're nurturing. You are a nurturing person. So it's not about you being hostile or vindictive. No, you live life authentically. And when it's time to go, when it's time for you to move, to expand, you do that, but you do it gracefully, you know? And, you know, don't burn bridges. You don't have to burn bridges, but it's more like, I gotta watch out for myself, but I'm gonna do so with love. So peace will be coming in. Yeah, not the stress, not the anxiety, not the just feeling like you're wasting your life away, waiting and waiting. No, you're gonna have peace. You're gonna enjoy the present moment, and you're gonna see movement finally. So with that being said, I hope this resonated, Pile 3, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.